Hello, fourth graders. It's Mrs. Hubbard from the Syracuse Academy of Science and Citizenship. Welcome back to fourth grade math. We are on week 6, day 3. We're continuing with our standard 4 MBT 5. Over here, I have it for you. And our objective today is to multiply 2-digit by 2-digit using the partial product method. Okay, we're going to use our partial products to add them up. Okay, so let's start with this one. The reason I showed this is such a different way than your parents probably used to multiply. Now they're showing us a visual, whereas we used to use the standard algorithm. Okay, so I wanted to show you another ways to do it, a few ways to multiply. Okay, so let's read it. In each of the two models pictured below, write the expressions that determine the area of each of the 4 smaller rectangles. Okay, so basically what we can see, and I already label it for us, is there's 4 here, 10 here, 10 here, and 2 here. Okay, so if we're going to look at our equation, we know that a 10 and a 4 is 14 times a 10 and a 2 is 12, 14 times 12. Okay, so they want the expressions for each area. So 4 times 10 is what they want to see here. Okay. 4 times 2. I won't be able to fit it all, but that's okay. Just so you get the idea. Okay. 10 times 10 for this one, for this area. And 10 times 2. Okay. If you've ever played Battleship before, I like to tell my kiddos that that's how you kind of line it up. So you go from here to figure out what box you're in. Okay. So if we look to the right here, it's the same thing, just without our little cubes, without our little pieces. So we know 4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 2, go in this box, is 8. 10 times 10, 100. And 10 times 2, 20. Now, it doesn't ask us, but you could vertically write all the partial products and add them all up, okay? So we could solve it. Let's do that, just because we can. All right, here we go. So I'm going to do my 40. $100. It doesn't matter the order you put them in. 20. Just make sure you line it up by place value, and the 8. Okay, so when we add all 4 partial products, we would get our answer, and let's see what we get. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 8, we know is 8. 4 and 2, 6, and bring our 1 down. Okay, so our answer would be 168. Okay, so I'm going to unlock this because they're asking us another way to do it. Okay, now it says using the distributive property. Let's get our crayon back. Rewrite the area of the large rectangle as the sum of the areas of the 4 smaller rectangles. So they want us to do that 14 times 12 and break it up into the partial pieces, the partial products, and show how we would express that. Now, up here, it gives us the answers. We know 4 times something plus 4 times something, okay? We see 2 choices. So we do 4 times 10 and 4 times 2. It doesn't matter which way you put it. You could put the 10 here or the 10 here, or vice versa, okay? That's what the distributive property tells us. We can put it anyway. 4 times 10 plus 4 times 2. And then we have 10 times 10 and 10 times 2. Okay, this time maybe I'll put the 2 first. It doesn't matter. There we go. Okay, it's just a different way to look at it when we're multiplying 2-digit by 2-digit. Okay, I'm going to show you something else. Here we go. All right, this is something that I think is the easiest way to do it, using the box method and partial products. So it is that area model, but we're just going to do it in a box and find each partial product and add them up at the end. Okay, so let's try this one. And if you notice today, 79 times 83, that's your first question on your exit ticket. Okay, there's your freebie. All right, so when I look at 79, I'm going to say I can break that into 70. Oops, let's get rid of that. 70 plus 9 is what it really is. Okay. 83, we know it's the same as 80 plus 3. Okay. And there's some tips on the steps. If it's easier, go step by step. And then there's also step-by-step anchor chart for partial products. Okay, so here we go. We did the expanded form of each. 70 plus 9 is 79. 80 plus 3 is 83. Now, it says set up the numbers above the boxes. We did that. Multiply the numbers in the rows and columns. Here we go. So I'm going to change my color just so we can see it easier. Remember, when it's multiples of 10, we can multiply our 8 by 7. Remember, 3rd grade, very important to know those multiplication facts. 8 times 7, we get 56. So I'm going to actually show it, though, so you know what we're doing before I write the answer, just so you know what equation we're looking for. Okay, so let's say that again. 8 times 7 is 56. How many zeros do we have? 1, 2. Add those 2 to our answer. Okay. 5,600. Good. 80 times 9. And it's easier, like once you're fast at it, you could just put in the answer, the partial product. But for now, I would write the equations so you don't forget what you're multiplying together. Okay. 8 times 9. 72, and add on that 0. Okay, 3 times 70. Oops. 3 times 7, we know is 21. Add on that 0. All right, and our last one, 9 times 3. Or 3 times 9, however you want to put it. All right, 3 times 9 equals 27. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we found all the partial products in our box method. We're going to add them up. Okay, so let's start with the first one. We have 5,600. Now, very, very important to line up by place value, okay? Right, 720. So we know this hundreds place is here. 720. 210. And 27. We know the tens place, 27. Perfect. Now some of you might ask, could we put that 27 first and then 210, 720, 5,600? Sure, it doesn't matter when we're adding which order they go in. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 7, we know is 7. 2 and 1 is 3, plus 2 more is 5. 6 plus 7, 13, plus 2 more is 15. Carry. 1 and 5 is 6. Don't forget that comma at the end. Our answer is 6,557. Okay, go ahead and complete that exit ticket. Use the anchor chart or rewatch the video as many times as you need to help you out. Okay, have a good one and see you guys tomorrow. Mrs. Hubbard saying goodbye.